Okay, we just got up here to Caldwell, Idaho. Now, anybody that's been following this series knows that we are going to get a kit manufactured home. And they are located in Caldwell, Idaho. And we were invited to come up to Caldwell, Idaho to the factory to actually take a tour of our home being built on the assembly line. We're actually going to take the camera in there and film the assembly line over here at Kit Homes. That's where we're at right now. Kit Quality Homes. We're right here in Caldwell, Idaho. We came all the way up here to see our home being built. And let's get with Minnie, the body shop girl, and see what she's got to say. Are you excited?
Well, yeah, I'm more than excited.
Yeah. We've been traveling around the United States for approximately
4 years.
Well, I was going to say three and a half, but yeah, 4 years.
3.5 years.
We started our little journey over at Palm Harbor Homes over in
Corinth, Texas.
And when we saw the prices on those, we were shocked. Our attitude was, I can't believe we're going to pay this much for a trailer trash home, a mobile home. And then that's when we started doing our research and finding out, you know, this house is built that way, a manufactured home is this, IRC codes, modulars.
Manufactured modulars.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff to think about.
And the state that you're in.
Yeah, versus the state where you're buying it from.
And you got to just make sure if you're taking the plunge.
What we're going to do now is, we actually here the night before. Now, like I told you, I don't know if they're going to let us bring the camera in there. Now, I did ask them and they said, yes, you could take pictures.
But there's always that
chance. So, you know, as we get into this video, you'll find out if we go live. I'm crossing my fingers. We're going to hope we're going live. But we're going to drive down here. Now, we're actually at the factory on the property.
I think this is like the back side.
Yeah.
Side
so
view.
We're going to drive down, kind of just look around and gander, and Minnie, the body shop girl, can hold the camera. I'd appreciate it. And it looks like, look at all these brand new houses. These are all kit manufactured homes waiting to be placed in somebody's lot. And there you go. So we are actually tomorrow, we are going to go ahead and walk the assembly line. And when did they say our house is actually going to be done? Tomorrow is actually the 10th of February.
Right, they started it on the 5th. And that was day 1, and the last day they will be finished on the 13th.
But you can kind of see the quality just by looking at what's going on right here. I mean,
yeah, it looks nice.
And everything they use here, this is not vinyl. You're not looking at vinyl siding here, okay? You're not looking at vinyl siding. You're looking at the
everything they use
on
these houses is the same they would use on a stick-built house on site.
And now you can get a good angle of how they actually transport them. Look at all the axles they got under this thing.
Yeah.
Can you see the axles under there?
Well, yeah, see, there they go.
Yeah.
Now, of course, those are removed.
They remove those off of there.
They don't stay. The tongue is removed. Yeah.
So, this is the factory. We have actually drove all the way up here from Dallas, Texas. We're moving to Moab, Utah. And
we're getting our house finally.
We got a security guard here, but we're just going to walk up here and there it is. Look, there's the factory. If Minnie can zoom in, kind of just give everybody an angle. Look at that. Okay.
All kinds of stuff. But yeah.
So the deal is our house will become part of the property. You cannot pick it up and say, hey, I want to move to Caldwell, Idaho. I'm taking my house with me. It ain't going to happen.
No, you can't move it. Once it's
permanently mounted, it becomes part of the property.
Yeah, and you can't move it. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm so excited.
This is the journey that you have to expect, and this is what you got to do. I'm not saying I'm a professional on these things. I'm not saying I know everything there is to know about them, but there is one thing I know. You have to go out there and you have to do your legwork.
Do your due diligence.
Do not buy the first one that you see. If you're going to spend this kind of money, you need to go ahead and get the best for your money.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
That's what we think anyhow.
This is Pete, Minnie the Body Shop Girl. This is a 3-year journey.
4 years.
and we'll be back tomorrow morning, hopefully. Didn't you say you're taking your phone in there?
Yes, I'm going to snap a few pictures with my cell phone.
And I'm going to take a bunch with mine. See you then. Alright, so right when you come into the factory, you see pictures of interior and exterior, which kind of gives you an angle of what's going on. And here's the one we're getting, a Pinehurst.
Yep.
Which one are we getting here?
507, I think it's the
Is it on here? Is this it right here? That's it right there.
That's it.
Okay, so that's the model we're getting. Great.
We pretty much start right here. Chassis shop's just on the other side of that wall, where they start with just the I-beam that you saw out in the parking lot there.
So basically what they do, they weld all that together.
Yeah.
And then I see this guy's painting it with some kind of protective coating.
Chassis paint, yeah. So
Is that
it doesn't
DMT?
rust.
Is that DMT, direct to metal type paint? Or?
Yeah.
And then what's going on here?
So then here we've got the belly paper. Once it rolls down this way, they put the belly paper on first to keep everything out. Nice.
Right.
Then as it comes down, so they'll push it down there a little further and throw all the joists in. You can see where it's marked.
All right. What's the insulation we're using here? What's the R value on that?
It's R33 in the floor.
R33?
Yeah.
Now is that good or?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you basically cover the whole floor. You cover all the belly up with that.
They do. They lay that in. It comes on big rolls, and they'll roll it out.
Got it.
And so as we head down this way, we have different stations. So what they've done is they've laid all the floor joists here, and they're preparing to lay all the floor decking down.
Okay, now you use, what is this here?
3/4 inch OSB.
OSB. Now why aren't you using plywood? Just asking questions.
It works for us, so it's just what we use. But so they're squaring up the floor, and they use floor decking to make sure everything stays set in place. What these guys are doing is sanding down all the seams.
Wow.
So they have a nice
smooth floor.
Yeah.
And that's their job. That's all they do.
Yeah. Well, they may throw decking and whatnot when they're.
I see the plumbing's coming out up here.
Yeah.
So before you put the flooring in, do you put the plumbing in, or is that done as you're putting the floor in?
That's done before they put the floor joists in.
And is that all PEX pipe or copper or what?
It's PEX for the water
PEX
line.
pipe. Okay. So what you're saying is they literally make a skeleton of all the plumbing that's going to lay right into the floor. Perfect.
Yep.
You might as well.
Yeah, every house that we do, we have custom engineering plans.
Wow.
Plug and play on the wiring harness, right?
Is that basically what's going on? A plug and play plumbing harness?
Well, they pre-build everything, so but every house is
so
custom.
everything's pre-built to fit on that frame right there.
And as we go down, you'll kind of see this yellow brick road here, like we call it. A lot of our assemblies are built on this side, and then they get put on the frame on this side.
Got it. So these are pre-built walls for something, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and again, our engineering department draws every wall, every house. It's all custom.
Now are these 2x4 walls we're looking at here?
Yeah.
Frank?
Yep.
Because I was noticing right here, I see some.
Those are shipping walls.
What do you mean a shipping wall? What's a shipping wall?
If we have a span that's over a certain foot, then we put shipping walls in.
Okay.
So as it's going down the road.
Oh, so it won't twist and crack and bend. Got it. So these walls are actually for a house.
Yeah.
That's on the assembly line right now.
Yep.
Probably this
house
one.
right here.
This one right here, look.
Yeah.
So they walk over there and get the wall, they'll go set it in place. And
Exactly.
Huh.
Exactly.
Now, how long does it take to build a wall like that, Frank?
Well, they build 4 floors a day, between 4 and 5 floors a day, and any.
Now, when you say floors, are you talking floor plans?
Just floors.
So this is a floor right here, and they build 4 of these a day.
4 to 5, yeah.
Wow.
4 to 5 a day. And see, the guys are over there building the wall.
There they are. Jeez. I see them.
They're building these. When they get done over there, they put them over here, and then these guys over here.
Okay, but
come
you
get 'em.
are listening. Frank's the guy that's supposed to give us a tour.
She's doing a much better job than me. Yep.
Now, why are we putting plastic on the wood here? I've never seen that before. Is that for moisture?
A lot of it's for once it goes through tape and texture, so it doesn't get on the floor, so it's a nice, still a nice.
Oh, and then they'll
floor.
take it all off?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay, okay. Got it.
Our exterior walls are all 2x6 construction.
2x6 construction,
two by
and that's
six.
every house.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're building, just like everything else, we try and pre-build everything on this side, and then they'll hoist it over.
And then flip it over to this side. And that's what all these up here for.
Yeah.
All the cranes and the, yeah, look at that, Minnie, over there. Look at that wall. So that's one wall right there, I guess.
Yeah, that whole side wall is one wall.
Jeez.
And they use
Wow.
so everything is completely custom. So.
All right, so this is a one-man operation. You see the clamps where he's clamping onto the 2x4s, and he's bringing the wall up the stairs. Of course, they're yellow for safety. Walking across the rafters, and there he goes. Going to put that right on there. And how long will it take him to build this? I guess this floor here. How long?
About an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Just depends on how many walls are actually on it.
Wow.
You know, some houses are a lot busier than others, so some are, you know, can be 60, 70 walls on one, versus others can only be 4 or 5.
I noticed this wall, he doesn't have sheetrock on that side. What's going on with that, Frank?
It depends on, so when the engineering group lays out the wall, they'll always try and sheetrock up the side that has cabinets.
Got it.
So they're not trying to fill in sheetrock down.
Oh, so that side's going to have cabinets.
Yeah.
All right, so we're on the exterior wall action here, and I guess this table would be enough to build one complete outside wall. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah. Yeah, we build up to 76 feet long.
76 feet. Jeez. What's this over here, Frank? What do we got?
That's our next station. That's a roof
Let's
to a
have a
house.
look at that, buddy.
So, back to the pre-building.
After we get the outside walls on.
Yeah, comes over, and you can see way down there that A-frame thing. It looks like they're getting ready to build a roof for a single wide.
So that's actually a template.
Yeah.
That's a template. That's like a template used to build the roof section
Yeah.
itself.
So it gives them the opportunity, because what they'll do is they'll lay the sheetrock down, and then they'll put the rafters on top of the sheetrock.
So they do everything upside down.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Look at the insulation on that roof there, man. Is that insulation I'm looking at? Oh, that's a sideboard.
That's just OSB.
Okay, I'm sorry. It looked like
What's that
insulation.
white stuff they're spraying?
What is that white? That's texture?
Yeah, what he's doing right now is he's
Texture on the ceiling.
no, that's just a base coat.
Oh, that's paint.
Yeah.
Like a primer for the...
Right.
So do you do that on all your interior walls? You prime them first and then paint them?
It's a moisture barrier.
Moisture barrier.
Right.
Oh, that's this stuff right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so what he's spraying is this right here, which is a moisture barrier to keep the humidity and everything from soaking into the wall.
Exactly.
Oh,
Basically, what you're saying, it's a sealer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
cool.
What's all the hooks for, Frank?
So what they do is they'll loop it around the top board of the rafters so that they can pick up the whole roof as one section.
Oh, that's if the roof is longer. That's
Yeah.
just a short one.
Yeah.
Huh. Are you catching what's going on?
I am.
Because look over here, they already got the roof on this one.
I know. This one goes on this
I understand that. I'm saying this roof is already on there.
one. Oh, see. That's
How long does it take, Frank, to get the roof on the building and tacked down?
Generally, by the time they pick it up off what we call the tunnel here. It only takes a matter of minutes to move it down and set it. Yeah.
Now, do they screw that on, or are they nailing it?
They screw it.
So you're saying everything on this house is screwed?
Yeah.
There's no nail guns or nothing?
Well, there's nails on the sheetrock.
Okay, got it.
But we nail and screw the sheetrock, and everything
But
else.
as far as all the structure goes, it's all screwed.
Yeah.
There's no nails.
Screwed to the roof.
Wow. What's going on here, Frank? What's that?
That's just a countertop.
Y'all make those here, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Wow. And then they'll cover those with Formica, or what do they use?
Yeah, that would be for mica.
Okay, we're getting ahead of the line here, right, Frank? Let's go ahead.
Oh, we're fine.
Tell us what's going on here.
Right here, so the roof's been set, the walls are set. Now it gets more onto the interior of the house.
Okay.
Where we got like rough electrical. They'll start setting some cabinets.
So now we're into the electrical, and the electricians are at work. And I see that right behind us here.
Yeah.
And you're using spools of wire. You're not just walking around with a pocket full of wire and wire trims. You're actually going full bore here.
Yeah.
Why are the wires different colors?
Different types of wire.
Okay.
14-2.
There you go. Okay.
Just different type of wire.
Now, are the houses generally wired with 14 gauge, or do they actually go to 12 gauge?
Some depends on the circuit, but some houses we wire all 12-2.
Really?
Some are a combination.
Okay, now 12-2, that means that you got a ground, positive, and then you got the neutral, right? No 12-3 here.
Right.
Okay.
Also here we do the above floor plumbing, so you'll start to see some washer boxes, some different where they
Start
connect.
seeing what?
Washer boxes.
Oh,
above
okay.
floor
You're talking
plumbing.
about the sink.
Yep.
So this is where they started installing the sinks and actually tying into the PEX pipe plumbing. If you look right here.
So you can see where it was stubbed up through the
Yeah, I
floor.
see that.
Now they've tied everything together.
And the plumbing looks really nice and clean and accurate as well. Huh. Have you ever had any leaks, Frank? Do you test all this before?
Oh yeah. We have what we do is a pressure test.
Pressure test with water or air?
With water on our water lines.
Okay.
And once it's back in final finish, they'll pressurize it, and then they have to let it sit for a certain amount of time, and then make sure that pressure stays.
So this guy's running the plumbing or electrical here? What's
It's like electrical.
Okay. How long does it take to wire up one of these modules here?
About an hour and a half, 2
An
hours.
hour and a half, and the wiring's run.
Wow.
Because the line rolls, so we roll the line 4 or 5 times a day.
Wow.
And so whatever needs to happen in this station has to happen in an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Geez. And this is their shop space, I guess.
Exactly.
And
This is the rough electrical, so where they'll rough in the wires.
Right. And that's what all these are. This is rough-in wiring here. Got it. How many rolls you go through a day, Frank?
Wow, I couldn't even tell you.
We don't even know. There you go, buddy. Okay, let's go. Now, they got the wiring roughed in here.
Yeah, so you can see.
I can see all that. Look at that, Minnie. And how do they know where all this wiring? I guess it's the engineer plans one more time.
The plans.
Jeez. And look at all the wire hanging out of those walls, just waiting to be.
They got lines drawn on the sheetrock.
For the nails.
When it's back on that table when they were pre-built.
Oh,
They're pre-building the walls.
Pre-built.
Because they don't want to. So what you're saying, they put those on there so they don't miss the studs when they screw it in.
And that way they know where it's at. They don't want to.
Yep, that's why they just go quick.
So now you're looking at basically the wiring job, and you can see how they run all the wiring. And Frank said it takes approximately an hour and a half to wire one unit, which is what we're looking at right here.
It's what's called blue wall.
Hey, I think this is our house. This is our house right here. I can tell it is, because come on over here, Frank. Let me show you. There's the arch opening that Minnie ordered. Are you sure this isn't ours? No, that's a bathroom. I'm sorry. I thought it was ours, Frank. I thought it was. Sorry. I thought that was the front door.
That is the front door.
All right, hold on. This is ours. This is our house right here, Frank. But
Congratulations.
you didn't know that.
I didn't.
But I did. See?
That's my library.
So this is our living room we're walking into. This is our house that we're looking at. There's our prismatic, and then this is the custom opening that Minnie ordered. She ordered this. This was a bathroom.
No, it was a bedroom.
A bedroom, and she we wanted to make it into a library. So this is our house, Frank. Thank you for showing us that and me picking it out. Hey, Minnie. Do what? Okay, so this is our extra bedroom right here. And there's the bathroom. I guess it's a linen closet, I don't know.
Shut that up, that was the door. And we told him to shut that off.
So you see, I think I'm more onto it than Minnie the Body Shop girl because I'm the one that actually found it. This is our house that we're looking at. It's obvious that we're like, and I don't even think our buddy Frank knew that this was our house. Okay, so here's a guy that's tape and bedding the ceiling with a tape and bed machine. And he is actually doing the prismatic window area on that and doing a good job. Alright, so here's our kitchen right here. And this actually looks bigger than I thought. I didn't see it in real life. She drove all the way up to Washington to look at it. So it really looks nice, Frank. Can we walk around a second? Yeah. Okay, is this the color wood we picked? Minnie. I guess it is, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it is. Well, what do you think, Minnie? What do you think about your house?
I'm so excited, I can't stand it.
And look, here's your faucet you picked. And this is our big picture window that we picked out. Or this actually comes with this house, right?
Yeah,
right.
with our window, yeah.
Standard situation there. And this is our utility room, and you're putting a pocket door in there, am I right?
Yep, looks like a
How do you know that, Frank?
because it's a wide opening right there.
Okay, and then we got an opening up here, which looks good. Now, that's our, and then there's a closet for the hot water heater and
Can go in
heater.
there, and the pantry,
Got it.
and the refrigerator.
And I'm really surprised of the ceiling height. Look how high the ceilings are.
I told you.
It really looks bigger than it does up here. But look at the prismatic window unit and look how much bigger it really makes it look having that. Minnie! Lot of windows.
I told you. It's
Lot of windows, Frank.
Oh, that's good.
Lot of windows.
Lots of light.
Yeah, it's great. Do you need to get up there and look? He's working. We don't want to get in his way.
We don't need to.
But how do you like your arch opening here? I think it looks awesome. What do you think?
Yeah.
Do you get people as excited as her all the time? Really? Is that normal?
No.
That's not normal?
Not running into your house online.
Oh,
So it's a great time to be here.
you see? I got it right here, Frank.
I'm so excited.
How do you like your house?
I love it. I love it. I
You
love
didn't
it.
even notice it. I can't believe that.
I was
I
looking.
knew this was our house. I knew it was.
Oh, look the window. Oh my God.
Oh, look, it's got the transom window.
I didn't even notice
Oh,
that.
let's check the bathroom, see if it's got the, can we look in the bathroom, Frank?
Sure.
Hang on a second, buddy.
Definitely.
Okay, Minnie ordered a custom bathroom, so we're gonna see if it's actually here.
See, he's putting it in right now. Oh my God.
There you go, look at that. There's your walk-in shower,
And the window.
and there's our window. Huh. I think it's an awesome situation, Frank. Awesome,
Yeah,
bud.
definitely.
Let's go down the tour and get down here, buddy.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we just got done looking at our house, Frank. And I see it's next to this house. Now, do they bolt them together to finish everything out, or what's the angle here?
Well, they bolted together to make sure that the ceiling lines up so that the interior walls that are supposed to line up, line
Right.
up. They also, at this point, they level it so they
Right.
can make sure that everything's straight and how it's supposed to be.
Right, so that's why they got the pot bottle jacks. Okay, so this is the final
Like a test fit.
This is the final interior prep situation going on right here. And then they go to the exterior, I guess.
Yep.
They really do a nice job here. And it's really, what can I say? Professional. Hey Frank, one question. Come on over here. What is this here for? Why is, I see that in every scene where there's, what is that?
Oh, this?
Yeah, why would they put that in there between the sheetrock?
It's to help glue the sheetrock down.
So
it's
they
glued-
literally
it's
glue the sheetrock before they screw it.
Glued and screwed.
So
Right.
it's glued and screwed. Kind of like when I get a bad deal over at my shop, I get glued and screwed all at the same time. Hold on, Was that funny, buddy?
That was fucking hella funny, dog.
I liked it.
Yeah, every time I hear glued to screwed, it's usually a bad thing, Frank.
Yeah,
But in this situation, it's a good thing.
What's your
Definitely.
step?
We're getting the square, not the round, bud.
exactly.
All right, so that's basically the interior. It's done. We went from point A over to Q over here, and the interior's done now.
The interior's done.
Now,
Except
have
for,
they already painted inside this?
No. I would say the rough interior's done.
Good.
Because they still have to go through and texture everything. They have
Right.
to do all the final electrical, final plumbing,
Got
where they
it,
actually
got it.
installed all the faucets, the sinks, things like that.
So now they're putting on, I see they're putting insulation on the outside. What's the R value on that insulation, Frank?
22.
That's 22. Now, is that equivalent, is that good enough for someone that lives in a cold area? Possibly like, I guess in the mountains of Idaho.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that's
R22.
it's Energy Star rated. So
Okay, so you got R22 in the walls, and then what was the energy code on the,
40 in the
that's a
roof.
40 on the roof, and then the floor was 30.
33.
What's going on here, Frank?
Just putting in the smart panel siding.
Smart panel, what do you mean smart?
It's just the type of siding.
Okay, let's look at that and see what we got. Okay, so basically you're saying smart panel because it locks together to hide the groove where it all looks like this and you don't even know it's good. Now what's this material made out of, Frank? Masonite or
No, this is like a fiber press board. Yeah.
Okay, no asbestos though?
No.
All right, thank you, sir. Now is that the siding we're getting on our house, Frank? or-
On the, unless you've optioned something else in, that's what it'll be on the ends.
That's what
and
it
the
is.
backside.
That's pretty much typical there unless you order custom stuff. All right, Frank, it's loud over here. Let's move on down. What are we looking at here, Frank?
This is the, we'll call it what we call the repanel stations. It's where they come through and then put the sheetrock on the back side of the walls after the electrical's all done, so they can cover up the wiring.
Got it.
So they don't have to drill through the wires and
Right,
poke holes
right.
in it and stuff.
So so what you're saying is this is where, when we saw them and I said, hey, why don't they have sheetrock on the other walls? This is the
Where they
station
do
where
it.
they actually do that. And then when they put the two halves together, it all becomes one.
Yeah.
Got it, bud. What kind of siding is this, Frank?
So this is lap siding, which will be on the front door side of your guys.
So my house will look like this on the front, and then of course we'll have that rock underneath the...
Yep, just like that
Oh,
one.
look, he's building the bolsters that go on each side of the
Wow. Can I get down? What's he building down here? What's going on?
So those are the columns that go on each side of a prismatic
Okay, we call them bolsters.
bolster.
So this guy's actually building the columns on this window here, and then the rock will go in the center.
Go in between. It'll fill
Is
it
that
in.
what you're saying, Frank?
Yeah, if you can hear me.
All right, it's kind of loud. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we're still on the outer exterior trim job going down this line.
Yeah, this is where they finish up with the exterior. Now all these stations right here,
Yeah.
what you'll see now is they've got all the windows installed. They'll start to caulk the windows, get everything prepared to paint.
Right. On the windows themselves, I guess you offer two color outside windows, white and tan.
White and black also.
Okay. All right, Frank, looking good, buddy. Outside is now done and ready for what?
Paint.
Paint. Here we go. So now we're into the painting of houses, and now you can really start seeing them take shape here. Is that right, Frank?
Yeah. Yep, you'll see they're putting the caulking over the nails. They're starting to cover up the Z channel.
Right.
Covering that.
Yeah, I see that. And this is all this girl does. All she does is caulking. That's it. She just caulks up and goes down the road. And cleans it out as she's going.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at all the nails and screws they got to cover up, Minnie. Beautiful job. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. All right. Okay, what's going on up here, Frank? I hear a lot of noise.
They're starting to shingle the roofs down here now.
Now, what if I wanted a metal roof? What would happen then?
They start to put it on right here as well.
This is it.
Yep. Patio outlet right here.
So this is
exterior GFI.
Okay. And then here's the prismatic window. Now this house, of course, is a lot bigger than ours.
Yeah, we only got
I think we only got the 2, we didn't get the 3. But all these nails, look at this, they're all going to be covered with caulking before they're painting. You'll never even know they're there. Wow, that's a lot of...
outside of many houses and I've never seen any nails, so they do a really good job.
Okay, what's going on? So they're painting the inside in this one?
Yeah.
So the outside, hold on, the outside and the inside get painted all at the same time?
Well,
Just texture this.
in a perfect world, they'd be painted on the inside back over there, but these guys might be a little behind.
Got it.
But, so yeah, sometimes it gets...
Huh.
That's what happens when something doesn't get done. And this is what we call our final finish area, where like the final touches are put on, the cab doors are put on, all the faucets are installed and tested.
Now this is after all the interior walls,
Right.
the exterior's done, painted, everything.
Everything's done.
Okay, and then now it's going that way, I guess.
Yep, comes up here
Huh.
to the corner, what we call this whole area.
Jeez.
Then it'll go here, and then there's actually stations outside for better inspections once the weather's a little bit warmer, because it's always better. As you can see, we've got a ton of lights in here to try and highlight everything.
LEDs at that. And there's the stone that they use right there.
Nice.
Is that a man-made stone, Frank?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a man-made stone.
About fall off there.
And that's one piece right there.
Instead.
Wow. Well, that's pretty thick. Look at that. I thought that was like just a thin tile.
Oh, they use...
So you're saying
That's why you
this is the outside, and then you lay another one on top of this. And look how thick that is, Minnie.
That's probably why they were going to make this stick extra $400.
I'm sorry, what's that, sir?
It's called the cap.
The cap. Oh, that's the cap that goes on top of it. Okay. And then there's the tile down here. Oh, okay, got it, bud, got it. All right,
That's
got it.
awesome.
And you know what's really interesting is all your employees work together and they don't party hardy while they're working. They concentrate on everything and they're doing high quality work.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
All right, so what we're looking at now, this is the finished rock wall. You saw where they actually put it on, and now this is what it looks like when it's done right here. Is that glued on, Frank?
They use mortar, but so yeah.
Okay, but it's not going to fall off in. All right.
No. Before it ships, they cover it with chicken wire.
Oh, okay, to wrap it up good. And then she's doing the finished job on the caulking and painting. So this is basically the end of the line where they redline it. And what redlining is where they mark the tape where they see an imperfection and they want this thing top quality before it leaves. What's all this stuff here, Frank? What's going on?
Flooring.
That's your flooring department.
Yep.
And that's what the trucks were outside, bringing in material, rusting it, because you're using it at 2 hours per second here, guy. You're like Dale Earnhardt in the racetrack over at NASCAR on these things.
Get it, get it, get it.
How much sheetrock you use a day, Frank?
A lot.
A lot.
Did you say a truckload or?
Well, it depends because we order certain sizes by truckload. So depending on the roof, because we order our sheetrock pre-cut for our roofs.
Now, when they deliver our house, they're going to set it down on the frame. I mean, they're going to set it down on the foundation. Do you guys get the wheels and axles and bring it back here or what?
That's your dealer.
That's a dealer thing, they own those? Okay.
When we walked by earlier, you saw that A-frame and the roof jig.
Right.
This is kind of the back side of that.
Oh, okay, right here.
See, they've thrown a bunch of rafters on it.
Yeah. Huh. Look at this, man. So this is the roof jig right here.
So this area right here, we've got a raised sidewall section. So you can see down there how the...
Yeah, and then this one here comes up.
It'll pop up.
That's kind of the craftsman section.
Yeah.
Huh. Now, do you guys make all your jigs yourself here? All your rafters and everything?
No,
or are those pre-cut?
The rafters, we buy the rafters. They're done. The jig, we make our jigs so that there's a couple different kinds with our prismatics.
Okay, so you're saying when you order a house, or when we say we want prismatic windows, you call the rafter guy up and say, we need 3 of these for...
We need a prismatic kit.
Yeah.
And that comes in the kit.
And then they send them over here and you put them together.
Yeah.
All right, got it.
They come just wrapped up like in a bunk of trusses like this.
Yeah.
and then we have to set them up. We've built jigs so to make sure that they're all nice.
Now, let me ask you this: is that the people that make your rafters? Are they local or?
Yeah. Yep. They opened up a plant about, I think it's about 1.5 miles.
And that's all they do is rafters for kit homes. That's it.
Wow. They're building a lot of houses.
All right, I guess that ends the tour of Kit Manufacture Home. Very big operation here, very tight quarters, but it looks like they get them done and they do it right, because me and Minnie, the body shop girl, are buying one. And you saw our house online. I guess they said our house will be done by the end of the week.
Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
Is that right?
So every day it'll move 4 or 5 stations from where we saw it.
Thank you very much, Frank. I appreciate everything.
Pleasure meeting you.
You too, buddy. And you guys got a heck of an operation. I will say that we have looked at hundreds and hundreds of these, and I think you guys do the most top quality house on the market.
Absolutely.
There is a company, I don't know if you heard them, Deer Valley, but we're talking $600,000, $800,000 manufactured homes.
Way above our budget.
But as far as like the budget of a working class American like I am, these people here, or should I say you people, make the best home available on the market that we found. Am I right?
Absolutely.
We got to get out of here. Let's hit the road.
Later.
All right, the next time you're going to see us is over on our property as they are setting our house on the foundation. You saw our house. It's an awesome house. I think it's well worth the money. And if you are interested in buying a house, I recommend Kit Manufacture Homes if you are in the area that they deliver. Hold on right here. Look at here, man, they're painting. He's getting done. Now, is that one coat or they put 2, Frank? What's 2 coats. How long does the paint dry in between coats?
Depends on how hot it is in here.
Humidity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go, Minnie.
Dang, I need a paint like that.
Jeez. I don't know if I'd want that job all day, every day, 7 days a week.
I could do it.
Sneak out, eh?
All right, we'll see you later. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, over here at Kit Manufactured Homes. I hope you like this tour. Give me a thumbs up, make a comment, and let me hear what you got to say about the place. And we'll see you on the next one. Searching for the right manufactured modular home for you. Okay, we really didn't see exactly where it actually all starts, and this is where it really starts. Go ahead, Frank.
So this department here, they work on all the plans from the chassis drawings all the way to the roof layouts, locations for everything, every floor joist.
And this is what you're doing right here.
Yeah, I'm working on a prelim for someone right now.
I'm sorry, you're doing what, Frank?
A preliminary drawing.
Preliminary.
For a customer.
So this is basically their setup of their house. And so,
Making all the changes they
Yeah.
want.
So when you picked out your house,
uh-huh.
this is the first place it stopped. Was
Right here.
my desk to make sure that we could build what you want.
And then basically like an assembly line, it goes to this guy, then that guy, and then I guess there's 2 other ones back there, and then we're ready to build.
Yep. Yep.
And that's about a 2-hour process too, right?
No, it takes a little bit longer for us.
You said 2 hours per station, bud.
Well,
Come on,
okay,
Frank.
so we got 5 stations, so it takes 10
Okay,
hours.
there you go, buddy. So when me and Minnie ordered our house, this is where it starts.
And you made all the upgrades and downgrades and changes we wanted.
And this is called the engineering department.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got a prelim like this with your
Right,
guys'.
right. That's exactly what ours look like. Remember, Minnie?
Yeah, oh yeah.
So then I
Oh.
take that.
So each individual house has its own blueprints. Now, does the owner get those blueprints, or
I think you can request
you
them
wanted
from
a
your
copy of
dealer,
them?
yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't mind having them at the end
Okay.
of everything.
All right, Frank. Thanks a lot, buddy. We appreciate everything, and
Oh my God, yeah. It
it's
was
been
so
awesome, dude. Long drive, but worth it.
exciting. Oh, heck yeah.